Looks like I'm talking about the Citadel today. Now, for those of you who do not know, the Citadel is an intergalactic prison with its entire purpose to contain the most powerful and dangerous criminals within the multiverse. Now, the only way to actually get within the prison is to actually commit a cosmic crime. Currently, we are only aware of 4 cosmic crimes, and they are all equally terrible. Now, one of the most well-known cosmic crimes would actually be the killing of a Wishmaster. As we all know, this is exactly how Finn and Jake attempted to get into the Citadel. However, the Lich ended up killing Prismo and going instead. The second way is to completely destroy a planet and all inhabitants that are currently on it. Unaliving and consuming multiple solar systems worth of people will also allow you to go to the Citadel, and enslaving an entire solar system can also find you thrown into the Citadel if you are a massive dictator. Now, when I say that there is no way to get into the Citadel without committing a cosmic crime, I mean it. Not even a wish from Prismo can get you there. And considering we've already established that Prismo has, on normal circumstances, complete control over pretty much all of reality, that is a very serious statement. And it should also be mentioned that other cosmic beings of similar caliber to that of Prismo are also terrified of the Citadel. And with good reason, considering, as I've mentioned, you are never, and I repeat never, in the Citadel for something small. The only way for a portal to open up to the Citadel is for someone to do an act that was so egregious that it literally affected the very universe. However, regardless of what crime you decide to do, one thing will remain a constant. The moment you actually commit the crime, a Citadel Guardian will reach out across the multiverse in order to collect you. It will open up a portal to the Citadel and will immediately encase you within a crystal of its own blood. Once that happens, unless you are broken free, you will spend the rest of eternity at the center of the Citadel. Now, the Citadel is ruled by 6 Citadel Guardians. It is their responsibility to contain every single one of these criminals, as well as obtain every single one of these criminals throughout the multiverse. Now, they don't seem to be entirely sentient, but rather machine-like beings who are continuously filling a particular task. However, one thing that definitely needs to be noted is that they are clearly incredibly powerful beings. The very fact that they were able to contain creatures who were able to destroy entire planets is a feat in itself. It should be known that the Citadel Guardian's blood has incredible healing abilities that will allow you to regenerate from pretty much any wound. It should be noted that it does have limitations, however, as it cannot actually restore bones, meaning it cannot restore entire limbs. Now, despite their incredible power, they will ultimately all die by the hands of the Lich, along with all the ancients that they had in prison. Now, that's basically all the official information we have, but in terms of speculation, we've got a lot to go over. First of all, let's go ahead and get the elephant out of the room. How the hell did Martin get into the Citadel? Now, in terms of fatherhood, he's definitely irresponsible, but I don't see him consuming entire planets, destroying entire planets, or really doing anything that involves cannibalism, so what could it possibly be? It also doesn't seem that guilty by association really works either, considering we've seen from Finn and Jake that if you didn't actually commit the crime, the Citadel Guardians will never actually come for you, even if you're inside the prison. However, I do believe he did commit a cosmic crime, at least to some degree. As we all know, he has allied himself with very powerful entities, considering he was able to recognize a Voidcaster after seeing just someone utilize a simple spell. I personally believe that during the time he was basically traveling space, he ended up coming across some type of opportunity and accidentally produced some kind of cosmic crime, either by causing mass death or some other atrocity. Moving on would be the origins of the Citadel, considering we know that they have not existed forever. And the proof I have for this theory is this man right here. If you've been paying attention, you may have realized that Orgalorg has flat out done every single cosmic crime that I have discussed thus far. He ruled an entire solar system as a tyrant, has devoured thousands of creatures, infusing them into himself for greater power, and has supposedly destroyed multiple planets. And despite this, he is not in the Citadel. I highly doubt that it was a power issue, considering as we just shown, they are more than capable with dealing with creatures who are able to destroy entire planets. So this leads me to 2 conclusions. Either the Orgalorg found a way to pretty much avoid them, which I highly doubt, or 2, they simply did not exist around this time yet. This is actually really interesting if we follow the timeline that we set up in previous videos. If we were to follow this theorized timeline, this would mean that this takes place around a couple million years before the original story begins. Now, I've talked about the Primordial War on many occasions in terms of these videos on the channel. However, I truly believe the Citadel was specifically made in order to counteract as well as contain primordials who were able to flee from the war. Considering we already know that a good amount of the prisoners were in fact ancients and primordials, this would fit perfectly. And considering their machine-like nature, it's possible that they were made for a specific purpose, much like the Psychic Tandem War Elephant. So it's possible that within this war, there were various creations that were made up by the opposing side in order to pretty much deal with the primordials. Some made for war, some made for containment. Well, anyway, that's all the information I have for this particular video. Be sure to like, subscribe, go to my other social media platforms, and if you have an idea for a video, put it down in the comments. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!